So Freiling is the art of creating harmony in relationships. It teaches that relationships thrive when you focus on helping others. When you focus on helping others achieve their desires without clinging to your own. So if you are in a meeting, let's say you went to a master class, or let's say you want to develop your skills, your I don't know, whatever you want to develop, and you end up meeting people, talking to them, maybe exchanging numbers. Before you do that, you don't want to show yourself as a needy person, right? So frailing is basically helping others. In my understanding, or in how I would frame it, is basically helping others is good. You don't have to, like, you don't wait for anything in return from others. But at the same time, when you help others, look at it from a perspective that you're helping yourself in return. So if you're helping others, you're not bending your back and screwing yourself just to selflessly help them, right? We're not talking about that kind of help. We're not talking about sacrificing yourself, but we're talking about helping them in a way that it's easy for you, and at the same time it will be exciting for you, right? So you would help. Let's say, for example, I was just thinking today, if I meet a group of people and I'm talking to them, the last thing you want to appear is the last thing you want to do is being needy, right? Hey, let me grab your contact so I may use you. No, you don't do it this way. So this is a scarcity mindset. Abundance mindset is, hey, how can I help you? And genuinely, if you can help people, why not, right? You don't want to do anything. So you're coming from a surplus energy. You are not coming from this scarcity energy. And so when you're coming from this abundance energy, and you talk to them, is there anything I can help you with? You are basically so if they tell you that yes, depending on your growth, depending on your skills and abilities, you can help those people, and at the same time it may benefit you. So for example, if you are a copywriter and you ask people, hey, how can I help you, right? And you enjoy your job, or and they ask you to help them copywriting some stuff, or if they ask you to, I don't know, do something, you can take that as a learning curve for yourself, that you are learning something new, developing a new skill. Or let's say you are basically doing yourself a favor, right? So when you're helping them, it must be either exciting, that it's something new, right? Or it's something easy that you can do at the same time, and you would enjoy it. Never would you do it expecting others to be like, okay, like if I help them now, they will help me later. Never think of it that way, because if you do have expectations, if you don't do it and let it go, you will be frustrated. That's 100%. Don't do anything for something, right? And so, like I said, it must be exciting for you, a new skill, or it's something that you enjoy doing and it's simple, right? You're not sacrificing yourself over here. And so this is the first thing. Like, this is in my understanding, in my interpretation, and in my brainstorming, the understanding of frailing. I mean, the incentive for you to help others without asking for anything in return would be that you are helping yourself, you're developing your new skills, and you are actually doing something for people, and you get a return on investment. But at the same time, don't think that. So if you let it go, if you help them and you let it go, people will reciprocate. This is one of the most important principles in psychology, that reciprocity. But my point is not to think about reciprocity, not to wait for something back, not to wait at all, right? You can help a lot of people, and you build this amazing network of friends, right? And if there is anything you would need in the future, you know you've got some people in this phase, in this sphere, in this. You have many people, you have many friends, and so they would help you eventually. So the next slide that I want to tell you about is the principles of Freiling, harmony. Freiling promotes harmonious relationships, right? When you're on the surplus, you give more energy than you get. Outward focus, shift your attention to the needs of others. Generosity, help others without expecting anything in return. Shift attention for harmonious relationships. So reduce tension. Focusing on others reduces internal tension and allows for harmonious connection. Aligned with collaboration. Turning into others' desires aligns your energy with collaboration, making interactions smoother. Observe and respond. Pause and observe what other needs. Make interactions about them and people will gravitate towards you. Okay? Reducing importance. Importance by helping others. Lower importance. Reduce the importance placed on your own needs and help others succeed, right? Genuine care. People sense genuine care and reciprocate generosity. So like I said, they sense it. If you are being fake and you're trying to help to get something in return, they would sense that as well, and so that would push them away from you. So when I said if you help people, you do it because it would help you in the first place, and then you get rewarded for developing yourself. I look at this world as a mirror, right? So all I'm doing is basically helping myself. Even now that I'm teaching you this or explaining Freiling principle, I'm also helping myself and reminding myself of this principle. So I'm learning more than you do. But let's keep going. Maybe you learn more than I do. Yeah. Open doors. Lowering importance eliminates pressures and open doors to new opportunities. Submodule. Building favorable connections. Building favorable connections involves consistent actions that demonstrate genuine care and generosity towards others, right? Practical ways to interact generously. So listen attentively, make conversations about them, ask questions, and show genuine curiosity. Like, I really like people. I really like seeing people, and I think people are wonderful beings. I'm very curious. I like to learn stuff about them, and so this is step number 1. Step number 2, offer support. Look for ways to be helpful, offering advice, resources, and kind gestures. At the same time, listen to your intuition. If your intuition says that person is not your fit, that person is an energy vampire, that person is not your type, or you don't sense that it's going to be or end up good, don't. You want to offer help, but at the same time you want to listen to yourself, to your intuition, to your heart. Okay? Appreciate and acknowledge. Offer genuine compliments and recognize their efforts. Ask, how can I help? Show willingness to invest in their success. The power of giving without expectations. So you give freely, right? You give without expecting anything in return to build trust in relationships. You release attachment. Giving without expectation releases attachment to outcomes, reducing tension. Support flow naturally. So people are more likely to offer support back when they don't feel pressured, right? They see that you are helping them genuinely and you really care about people. And at the same time, Freiling in action. So Freiling basically it means engage generously. When you engage generously, you reduce self-importance and relationship flourish. Ease and flow. Helping others without expectation fosters ease and flow in relationships. Long-term trust. This approach builds trust and goodwill, leading to opportunities aligned with your goals. Remember, most people are not, most people are basically behaving, in my opinion, even if you are attending business seminars and you meet entrepreneurs, in my opinion, only the few are operating in this abundance matter that they are willing to help. In my opinion, not everyone understands these principles. So people appear the way they are. If they need help, if they need something, they appear needy, right? But in my opinion, it's really the few who master this abundance principle and try to master these principles of having this energy surplus, being valuable, giving value, and just loving people and taking care of them. It's the very few who do it. And so if you do it, you will be people will love you. So I'm 100% sure if I go to any seminar or business meeting and I meet entrepreneurs, none of them, like almost 90%, would not be like, hey, maybe they would be genuinely interested in you, but that would be fake. In my opinion, maybe 70% would be like, hey, what do you do? Are you useful to me? No? Okay. If you are useful to me, what do you do? Okay. Nice. Let's exchange contacts and maybe I ask your help or, stuff like that. They wouldn't be like, hey, like a human, like asking you, hey, how are you? What's your name? You look really, really nice. Your person, noticing your personality, like asking you questions about, beside your business, like how did you get there, or maybe like, hey, if you need my help, let me know, like offering help, right, instead of showing this scarcity. And I'm not despising that, I'm not judging that, I'm just merely trying to show you and give you an example of how most meetings would go, in my opinion. Okay, so living Freiling every day. Shift focus outward. Focus on adding value to others' lives. Lower importance. Reduce the importance of your own needs and engage generously. Give freely without expecting anything in return. And you would be incentivized to do it if you think about helping others as helping yourself. Even if no one watches this video, or even if very few watch this video, or even if millions watch this video, it would not, it's nice, but it wouldn't disappoint me. Why? Because while recording this, I'm actually trying to help myself first by reading these slides, by repeating this information, and by trying to teach you or show you or share with you this principle of reality transurfing. I'm in reality teaching myself. The best way to learn something or anything is to teach it to someone else, right? If you learn English, if you learn Spanish, you teach it to your siblings, you remember that. And so this is the exact same principle. So if you help someone, help them from the perspective of, and even if no one ends up watching or seeing my channel at all, I will not be sad, because doing these videos, like I said, I'm actually mastering these skills myself. So your mindset should be the same. If you just help for this hope that they will reciprocate, I promise you, you are doomed to be disappointed. So remember that. Thank you so much for today, and I will see you next time.